haven't heard of the Southcoast Rail Project, well, you've probably been living under a rock. Today, I'm going to give you the latest updates on this massive project that's bringing tons and tons of business and opportunity down to this area. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Molly Armando, and I am a real estate agent in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. I literally just recorded this whole video without my microphone plugged in, so I am gonna give it another go, and hopefully I can remember everything that I said the last time because it was really good. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining. If you're new, thank you for stopping by. I highlight everything that you need to know about living in Massachusetts and Rhode Island, things to do, things not to do, current events, and I upload a new video each and every week. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, comment, give me some suggestions for future videos. But today I've been eagerly awaiting this video for quite some time. If you have no idea what the Southcoast Rail Project is, I highly suggest you watch the first video I posted on my channel about the Southcoast Rail. And today I'm going to be giving you an update of where the project stands. If you don't know what this project is, at a very high level, it's connecting the south coast of Massachusetts all the way up to Boston. They are connecting the Boston MBTA commuter rail down to New Bedford, Fall River, and also Taunton. So it is huge news. It's something that's been in the works since I was a little girl. There have been rumors and rumblings, and now it is finally happening, and the MBTA just announced that we are only a short few weeks away from being able to fully operate some of these trains, which is really exciting. So the target of this project, the end date, was always summer of 2024. And when I'm recording this video, we are mid-February of 2024. So we're definitely getting closer to the end date. So the Southcoast Rail Project will feature 6 new stations in total for passengers, which include Middleborough, East Taunton, Freetown, Fall River Depot, Church Street, which is New Bedford, and then also the downtown New Bedford location as well. And then there will be 2 layover stations, which are located in Fall River, Weaver's Cove and Fall River, and then one in Wamsutta in New Bedford. Those are going to be used to house equipment, workers, and basically a place to store the trains. Some of these stations, the Freetown and the Fall River one, have been completed since 2022, but some of the larger projects, the larger undertakings, are scheduled to finish in summer of 2024. According to Lisa Battison, who's the Deputy Press Secretary for the MBTA, said that the remainder of the stations are, quote, almost there. So to read her quote, she said, East Taunton station is progressing very well and is the most complex station in the program. Work at East Taunton is expected to substantially complete next month. And in addition, Church Street and New Bedford stations are on the schedule for substantial completion by the end of this month. So that's one major piece to this. So when they say that the trains are going to be fully operable in a couple weeks, yes, that is the case, but there are still other components of things that need to be done in and around the stations for the entire project as a whole to be complete. So what do I mean by that? They said in the next couple months, there's going to be a lot of landscape happening. They're going to be trimming brush and vegetation along the paths of the railways so that people have clear visibility to the trains oncoming. And also too, they're going to be doing signaling testing, and a huge part of all of this is just testing. So they're going to be running the trains at full speed, which is 80 miles an hour, I think 79 miles an hour, pretty much constantly to make sure that everything is running as it should. There also is a massive project in New Bedford, one of the New Bedford stations, which is a pedestrian bridge. This bridge is not really on track for the next couple weeks. It's going to be more like summer 2024 2024 as they expected. So they are, I think they said 40% complete. And again, yeah, the expected target date is summer of 2024. And to be honest, that was really all the MBTA said, is just that parts of the project are going to be completed in the next couple weeks, and then some of the other projects that aren't necessarily like, you know, end all be all are going to continue to roll out and be completed for the next couple of months. So I don't know, you know, everyone has an opinion about everything. I found that out very quickly, but you know, I am hopeful for this project. I think it's going to bring a lot of opportunity to people. I was chatting with someone who's in construction. He lives in Fall River, and he said, honestly, we can just make more money in Boston than we can in Fall River. And I am sure that that's not the case for everyone, but I think it's just going to make it so much more accessible to get to and from the city. On the other hand, some people are saying that it's going to bring in people from other parts of the city, or other parts of the state rather, that shouldn't be here. Well, time will tell, but I think in general, for business and economic growth and development, I think it is going to be a really, really great project for so many areas on the South Coast. I mean, I took the commuter rail to Boston for years from the Middleborough-Lakeville line. Monday through Friday, I would drive from Dartmouth to Middleborough-Lakeville, and I always had a really good experience. It was on time, it was clean, it was, you know, relatively fast. It probably took an hour from Middleborough to Boston, but I thought it was great. It was reliable, that's for sure. Now, I can't say the same thing about other, you know, MBTA trains, like the Red Line, for example, the Green Line. I took the Red Line for, gosh, like maybe 5 years to work from. I lived in Dorchester, I lived in Quincy, I lived in Southie, but I took the Red Line for many, many years as my main mode of transportation, and I have seen everything from broken trains, delays, packed trains. It's just, it seems like there's always something happening with those trains. Actually, funny story, one time I was on my way to work on the Red Line, and the back door just flung wide open, and we're going full speed from Quincy to Boston, and the doors just open. And I said, like, looking around, should we tell people, like, you know, this is not how it's supposed to be? And everyone said, no, don't say anything, because there's a little button you can press. And people said, no, don't say anything, we don't want to be late for work. I actually ended up getting interviewed by like 5 different news stations because I had taken a video of the door just flung open, like wide open, and you could have fallen right out of this train. Like, it wasn't, yeah, so that was a crazy week. But yeah, so I've definitely seen my share of issues, and I think that the MBTA has so much work to do. As for the commuter rail, I have had a completely different experience, and I am really, really excited and hopeful, and I think it's going to bring a lot of opportunity for a lot of people down in this area.